Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Chef Guru with raw banana fry. So, we've taken a bowl here with enough water to submerge a lot of banana slices, and we'll squeeze in half a lemon to this water. Do not worry about the seeds in there, they will be strained later on. So, what this lemon will do is it will keep your bananas white. I've got this raw banana like these. I've got 6 bananas, medium sized. Let's peel them. So I'm using my chef knife, and make sure this knife is away from you, not towards you. So safety first. As you can see, this part of my finger, I'm gonna bend it over to the inside completely and keep the knife outwards so that there is no chance of the knife coming towards my hand. So always keep the knife outwards and your fingers inwards. Please be careful while using the knife. And now we'll peel this using a peeler. So there are 2 rounds that we need to go for. In the first round, as you can see, we are peeling the outer skin. And once we have peeled the outer skin, it is time for us to peel the inner skin as well until we see the white color emerges, and that is when you see the real skin of the banana. So once you remove all the greens, this is what you'll be left with. So it's time for us now to slice this banana into thick slices. And as you can see, my knife is once again pointing to the outside and my fingers secure towards the inside. And it's always good that you have a firm grip on both the knife and the banana so that you do not slit your fingers. Please be careful while using your knife. Precaution is always better than cure. And what is always better is also that when you slice these bananas, it is time for you to add them quickly to the water which you had added the lemon juice to. So when you want to keep white things white, always use a little acid, and the lemon will not allow these banana slices to lose their color. They'll remain just as white as they are, even for a long time. So I've used 6 bananas here, medium sized ones, and I've sliced all of them and I've soaked them in water. As you can see, this is the size that we have used, this thick. So we'll just keep them aside, and we've taken a Chinese wok, or you can take a kadai, to which we'll be adding 1/4 teaspoon of jeera in 1.5 tablespoon of vegetable oil. We'll add in 1/4 teaspoon of mustard seeds as well. We are cooking right now at a low flame. When these mustard seeds start to crackle, you can add a pinch of asafoetida or hing as it's called, and we'll add in 3 slit green chilies. I've not de-seeded them, so they are spicy, and we'll saute this for a while, maybe a minute. We'll drop in 15 to 16 curry leaves. Remember, we are still cooking at a low flame. Let's add in a few spices. 1 teaspoon of coriander powder, followed by a 1/4 teaspoon of haldi, and let's saute this to cook the spices up at a low flame for around 30 to 45 seconds. That would be sufficient. Now the banana slices that we had soaked in the water along with the lemon slices, I have strained the water from them and this is what is left. Nice and crisp, dry white bananas, raw enough to be cooked now, along with this whole mixture that we prepared. So let's drop them in. And this is what is the benefit of using lemon slices. If you have anything white and you want to maintain and keep it white, do use a little acid, and then you can see that it really helps in keeping things marble white. And now we don't want to keep it marble white. We have added them to the gravy here, and let's toss it on over, and you can see this nice golden color coming up from this little 1/4 teaspoon of haldi that we had added. And mix up pretty well, saute it nicely, toss your pan if you can, and what else can you expect? Some nice raw bananas being fried at a medium flame now. We have increased the flame, which was low now, to medium. And keep sauteing this nicely. We'll cook this until the bananas are half fried at least, before we add the other spices. And after around 2 to 3 minutes, we'll add salt. I'm adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt. You can add it according to your taste. So we'll add in a little spice now. Around 1 teaspoon of red chili powder. Remember, we've already added 3 green chilies, so it's already spicy. Be careful with the spicy thing. So mix it all well and cook it for around a minute and a half. And then we'll add in 1 teaspoon of vegetable oil so that your bananas remain crisp. At the same time, we'll add in 2 teaspoons of water so that your bananas also remain moist. So we don't want them to be like chips. We don't want them to be too moist. We want both the things at the same time. So they should be crispy as well as tender. So we'll now saute this nicely. And since they've got a little moisture, we have the credibility of reducing the flame to very low and covering these and cooking them for around 3 to 4 minutes. Not much, just 3 to 4 minutes, because we've already fried them. What the steam now will do is it'll make them a little more moist, a little more soft. At the same time, they have already been fried, so they will be crisp as well. So this is what the sabji should actually be like, especially if the raw bananas are being cooked. So in between, while cooking them, it is good if you can just check whether they are sticking to the bottom of the pan or not, because that is the last thing you would expect. So I think they are cooking pretty good, and I can just cover them with a lid and give them 1 or 2 minutes of a little more cooking at a very low flame. So after around a minute or two, we'll just check them and see. I think they are pretty good now, because you can see this little red golden color coming onto them, which means they are pretty cooked. You can in fact even taste one. I've already tasted one, so it's done. Finally, if you want the gem on the piece of this cake, all that matters is 1/4 teaspoon of amchur or dry mango powder, and this is what will make it even more delicious. So finally, you just have to toss it around for a minute, and you're good to go. These beautiful crispy raw bananas have now been fried, ready to be served on a platter, along with some nice hot sambar rice or rasam rice. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy.